What's up guys, and welcome back to Mathematical Mindset. So right here, I want to simply take in some questions from Math Olympiad. So we have a question right here that says, a sum of $10,000 is invested at a simple interest rate of 6% per annum. After a certain time, the total amount becomes $3,600. Find the time duration for which the amount was invested. So guys, the first thing we want to do is to simply write out the formula for simple interest, and we have that SI is equals to P times R times T over 100, and we have that P is equal to $10,000. So we have P to be equals to $10,000. We have the rate to be 6%. We have the time, it wasn't given. Then we have the simple interest, which is SI, to be $3,600. Putting this into this equation, we have that 3,600, which is for SI, is equal to principal, which is 10,000, times the rate, which is 6, times T over 100. And we have this to be 3,600 is equal to 0 is going to cancel at the 0. 0 will cancel at the 0. And we have this to be 100 times 6, which is 600. 600 times T is going to give us 600 T. Alright, so divide both sides by 600. So this is going to cancel at this. So T is equal to 3,600 divided 600 is going to give us 6. So the time duration for which the amount was invested was 6 years. So let's take a look at the next question right here. Alright, so we have this question here that says, a person borrowed $5,000 from a friend at a simple interest rate of 5% per annum. He repaid the loan in 2 installments, $3,000 at the end of 3 years and $2,500 at the end of 5 years. Was the repayment sufficient to cover the interest accrued? If not, find the remaining amount to be paid. So right here guys, the first thing we want to do is to simply find the total interest accrued in 5 years. So the total interest accrued in 5 years, we have that SI is equals to P times R times T over 100, which is equal to, we have the principal to be 5,000 times the rate to be 5, and the time is 5 over 100. So this is going to cancel at this will cancel at this, and we have that SI is equal to 50 times 5 times 5, which is equals to 1,250. So the total repayment, we want to simply calculate the total repayment. So we have that the total repayment is equal to principal plus interest. Okay, so this is going to be the total repayment is equal to, we have the principal to be $5,000 plus the interest, which is 1,250, which was gotten here. So adding this together, we have this to be $6,250. So this is the total repayment. Now let's simply calculate the total amount to be repaid. So the total amount, calculates the total amount to be repaid. Alright, so the total amount to be repaid, we have, alright, so for the first installment, we have that it was 3,000 after 3 years, and this was gotten from the question. It was gotten from this question that says 3,000 at the end of 3 years for the first installment right here. So we have 3,000 after 3 years. And for the second installment, we have it to be 2,500 after 5 years, which was gotten from the question. So the total repayments will be 3,000 after 3 years plus 2,500 after 5 years, which is going to give us 5,600. So let's simply determine if the repayment is sufficient. We know that from the question, the required amounts to be repaid is 6,250, and this was gotten from here right here, whereby the total repayment is $6,250 right here. So this is the total repayment. We want to simply determine if the repayment is sufficient. So right here we have that the required amount is 6,250, and the repaid amount, the money that was repaid, was 5,500. So right here, in order for us to be able to know if the repayment was sufficient, we want to simply say, let's calculate the remaining amounts left to be paid. So the remaining amount to be paid is equal to 6,250 minus 5,500, which is going to give us $750. So this is the total amount to be paid after the first and second installments. So guys, this is how you can easily solve a question such as this right here. So we have been able to find the remaining amounts to be paid. If this video is really helpful to you, please do not forget to tap onto the subscribe button, turn on your post notification to all so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. And with this guys, I'm going to see you in the next video.